And where I want to begin with you, Greg, is just lift the lid on your business just for a moment. You can look down on terrific amounts of flow, financial markets, money going into various asset classes. Can you just give me a peek on what's happening at the moment, what you see?
Yeah, we're still seeing continued strong flows this year. We've seen about $250 billion of cash flow across our complex, a combination of going into our mutual funds as well as into our ETF products. So, you know, the flows are running ahead of our pace that where we had record cash flows last year. So it's been a really strong year for us.
Greg, just in terms of the year so far, what we have seen is the enthusiasm at the beginning of the year around things like tax reform and tax cuts. Then it died halfway through the year, and now it feels like it's coming back with a vengeance. You see it in the Russell, you see it in small caps. Is that what we're going to see the start of the year play out once again?
Yeah, I think, you know, again, when you see this positive optimism happening in the marketplace, again, we saw the news earlier this week. Now we really have to wait and see, does this legislation actually pass, this proposal actually passes through. Again, we've seen fits and starts throughout the last, 12 months or so. We really just need to see whether or not this goes all the way through and we get some of the reforms that's being talked about. You know, our view is that, look, tax reform, we view that very positively. You're reducing corporate tax rates, simplifying and reducing individual tax rates. We view that all is very positive in terms of economic growth. The key and the details are going to be, unbelievably important because you need to do all these things in a very fiscally responsible way. So the details are absolutely going to matter. Well,
Greg, at this point, the market's not waiting for the details, but let's just pick out a couple of the policies and begin with that one-off levy on foreign earnings accumulated abroad, and whether these companies are really going to repatriate that cash in a significant way, and ultimately where you're looking at, where's going to benefit.
I mean, ultimately, you'll see that in terms of, some rise in the dollar, which we've seen recently. Again, it's also going to allow folks to, continue to reinvest in the businesses in the United States, which should help with job creation. So, these things, again, they're going to be short-term positive if the proposal ultimately gets passed. But again, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done and, still a tremendous amount of uncertainty of whether or not it will go through.